One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Zips will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, that's something you simply don't see very often, guys. On the first 3 plays of the game, sack, sack, sack. This defense is loaded with talent and speed and the ability to win, and I'd be surprised if this offense even tries to throw the ball again here in the first quarter after that start.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, he got loose. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Zips offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Huskies in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Newell.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Got a man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Newell. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
He wants it all. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And now the ball is free in the end zone. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Kennedy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. He's got it on the right. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Akron. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Huskies want to move quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You could tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked.
He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Zips. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
28, Northern Illinois, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gonna sling it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Zips want to crank the tempo. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And that's a
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
He's out of bounds.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The handoff to Johnson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Here's a heat. He's out past the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's locked. Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Okay, ready?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Pound 55.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Akron! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 34 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Hard running there. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Davidson. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Lindsey. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get...
Touchdown, Huskies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Powell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Back to pass, it's Locke. He's got his man across the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Under fire. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Davidson. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
It breaks into the open. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Jacksonville State.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it that deep. Right on the money, you just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.